Hey everyone, Superfizz here. I'm really excited to talk today about some big stuff coming up. Today's December 11th, and in about 7 hours, the EthStaker group is going to meet with Lakshman Sankar. That will be live streamed and available on Zoom if you want to join us, or if you want to send questions to me, that would be great. Lakshman wrote an article last week that talks about the withdrawal address for beacon chain deposits. And right now, that withdrawal address is specified by the seed phrase that it's going to be a derived address. But the plan is to offer the opportunity for ETH1 depositors to say what their withdrawal address will be on the ETH1 network. This is really exciting because that withdrawal address could potentially be a smart contract. This gets even more exciting because if that smart contract were a staking pool, then users could make deposits into a staking pool now and have trust and certainty that the withdrawals will be handled correctly based on the rules of that smart contract. So if that smart contract is created well, then when deposits or withdrawals are enabled, those fees will go right to the smart contract, and the smart contract will deliver them correctly. That is big. That is a thing that will enable trustless staking pools, and something I've been talking about for weeks and weeks. It's great. So that is today with Lakshman Sankar. I hope you'll join us to learn more about that concept in that paper. On Monday, we have two calls. The first one is at 7 a.m. Central Time, and that's with the Nimbus Team. And one of the things you hear me talking a lot about is the need for more home stakers, for home stakers to feel comfortable with their setup. One of the biggest barriers for home stakers has been this need for hardware. I generally say you need about $600 in hardware to run a validator. With Nimbus, the requirements are substantially lower. And I know now that you can use a Raspberry Pi to stake on Nimbus successfully. And I'm going to extend that to say that when phase 1 comes around, that's when shards are enabled. If you have one validator, you can pretty certainly do that with a Raspberry Pi. That's something I have gone back and forth on, something I have contradicted. I may contradict myself again, but I firmly believe right now that you'll be able to host one validator node on a Raspberry Pi when sharding is enabled. And that by extension means that you could also run validators now. You can actually run multiple validators on a Raspberry Pi right now, but my concern has been when sharding goes live, the computing requirements are going to increase. And if you're not prepared for that, you could be left behind. But if you're running one validator, I'm confident at this moment that you can do that on a Raspberry Pi. You can learn more about that when we meet with Nimbus on Monday. I'm very excited about that call. The third thing, and this ties back into the call with Lakshman, is on December 14th at 5 p.m., EthStaker is going to meet with Dave Rugendyke. And Dave created this staking pool called Rocketpool. He's been working on it for about 3 years now, and they are very close to mainnet launch. And you're going to say, well, if he's been working on it for 3 years, why haven't they launched to mainnet when other pools have? Well, this is the thing I've been talking about. There are no trustless staking pools. Any of the pools that exist right now are custodial, and they have control over your funds, and I feel there's a strong chance you're not going to get your funds back if you participate with them. I hope you do. I'm not being negative, just realistic. Now, with this ability to specify a withdrawal address from Lakshman's call, we're going to talk about how that applies to trustless staking pools. Like, what does it mean for them? How quickly can they get to market? I know I try not to promote Rocketpool too much, but they're honestly the only project I know of that is doing this and doing it well. So if there were 10 market competitors, I might still be obsessed with Rocketpool. But the fact is they are the market leader for trustless staking pools. And one of the reasons I'm so interested in them is that they have shown so much responsibility and restraint. They could have launched already. They could be grappling for market share at this moment, but instead they're saying, we're going to wait until the conditions are correct, and then we're going to launch. So I'm looking forward to that call with Dave. I'm looking forward to seeing how that ties in with this specified withdrawal address, and I think it's going to be awesome. And so when we're looking at this big picture, I know now that Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken just made 100,000 Ether deposit into the smart contract, into the deposit contract for staking. These exchanges intend to be big players. I'm telling you, don't do it. I'm the guy and standing at a cliff, and I'm watching people walk over the cliff, and I'm the guy shouting, "Wait! They're building an elevator!" And so that elevator would be trustless staking pools. They are coming soon, and with trustless staking pools, especially ones that are verified and audited, you can have a very strong certainty that you will get your coins back at the end of staking. When it comes to exchanges, when it comes to other pools, there is zero guarantee. You are trusting either a business or an individual to always act in your best interest. And if you don't know this yet, companies and businesses and individuals do not act in your best interest. It's not right. It's not good for you. I'm asking you just to be patient. A lot of this also boils down to network decentralization. These exchanges do not care about the health of the beacon chain. They don't care about the success of Ethereum. They care about making money, and they're going to offer you a service to make that money. What we have an invested interest in is the health of the network, the long-term health of the beacon chain. Now, I know it's already decentralized enough to be healthy for a very long time, but I can't stop promoting that decentralization. And I hope that you will join me in this journey, and I hope you'll join us for our 3 calls today at 4 p.m. Central with Lakshman Sankar, Monday, December 14th at 7 a.m. with Nimbus, and Monday, December 14th at 5 p.m. all Central Time with Dave Rugendyke from Rocketpool. I'm sorry I didn't convert those times to UTC, but I know Central Time. Best wishes. It's been a great day, and take care.